Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Who Got the Aux podcast. On this episode, I want to talk about changing the mindset of content creators for who you are exposing yourself to, who you're marketing yourself to. So, what I mean by that is, and this is a realization that I've came to this year, is when we originally start off, whether it's rapping, music, whatever it is that you're making, a business, entrepreneurship, nails, hair, I've seen it all on my timeline. The first thing we do out of comfort and out of just, lack of knowledge is reach out to those who we already have on our social media, right? We reach out to friends, aunts, uncles, cousins, coworkers, and that first rush is always good, right? You get the most listens. Everybody's so proud of you. Congratulations. Good job. Da 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 da. And that's how it is. And then afterwards, you keep posting because at our job, people who don't use social media for a business and they just use it for luxury, they're not conditioned to post every day. Some people don't post at all. On my personal page, I don't really post that much, but I post every day on my Who Got the Aux page. They can become fatigued from our constant posting, right? It's like, okay, another episode. Okay, you're selling, but that's what we have to do to grow. And then we might take it as like no one's supporting us, or it might become anger, and you might get discouraged because your numbers aren't as big as it was when you originally came out. Everybody's not commenting like they were on the original video. Well, this is a twofold thing, right? The first thing is, and I want to say I made a video about this. I have to tag it up here if I find it, is that people don't know how to support up and coming artists, creatives in a sense, right? We're all conditioned to support people that's already made it. They get thrown in our face, right? I don't know what Glorilla's upbringing or her story was before she popped out on my face with her song. You see what I'm saying? Was it FRE? That's the first time I ever heard of Glorilla, right? So I'm supporting it based off, oh, she's getting pushed. Oh, Cardi's doing a song with her. Oh, this, Yo Gotti. Okay, cool. I can support that. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't there, whatever her story is. Let's say the average story of a rapper is posting a mixtape on SoundCloud, that was a dud. Posting songs on Facebook, that's a dud. And constantly saying, Glorilla, you got it. Most of us don't know how to do that. Most of us, one, don't have the intellect or the energy to do that. And others just are ignorant to what it takes for someone starting from nothing, what is needed from them to support us. So it's not personal. So that's the first side of that. The second side is that after a while, what you have to understand is what you want and who you're catering to are two different things. And this is where the shift happens, right? When you get your original likes and all that stuff from the people that follow you, like me, I only have like 200, 300 some followers on my personal pages, Facebook, Instagram, like family and stuff, right? Well, when you think about from what I want, I'm not trying to quit my job and make a lot of money because I got 300 people constantly watching my content. I want millions upon millions upon millions, right? So what am I saying? Yeah, it's good to let your people know what you're doing. And of course, you start off with your base, but after a while, you got to start realizing how you're going to entertain millions. I'm sure people look at certain things I do and be like, what's that about? Like if the way I like shoot videos, maybe I tell stories, or maybe the covers of my YouTube videos are like, the typical stuff. But it's like, I'm no longer marketing to the people that knew me. They know what I do. I post every day. I know people who have unfollowed me because I'm constantly posting, or muted me. They have those mute options. There's no offense there. Like, I get it, because you don't know how to support, or you're not supporting, which is weird. Because if you're going to mute somebody, you might as well just unfollow them. But some people still like to be nosy but don't want to support another video. But yeah, I'm no longer, or the message is, you have to get out of the box of trying to perform for the people that know you, because that's what we do, whether you knowingly do it or unknowingly do it. Like, if people know I'm just this cool, laid back guy, then mentally and I used to do this, mentally when I come out and do stuff, I'm like, man, I ain't trying to be all that YouTube-y, like I ain't trying to do all that. Like, I'm laid back Julian. People don't really know me to talk that much and all that. So, but it's like, that's not going to cater to millions and millions. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be entertaining. Now, I've found a line between the YouTube-y stuff I don't like and still maintaining my chill self, right? And that takes practice, and that takes pushing yourself way outside of your comfort zone, and just watching yourself, which is uncomfortable. When I edit myself, it was all uncomfortable in the beginning, but actually paying attention, you start to see, like, I don't like the way I do this or say this, and then you try to fix it on the next one. So it's repetition, like anything else, right? But you have to change your mindset on trying to impress those that already know you and try to impress those millions of people that we dream of when we start this. No one start this thinking, man, because think about it. Let's say if you have 1,000 followers. You're one of those people that got people from 3rd grade, 2nd grade, like you never deleted people. Let's say you got 1,000. You know what? Let's say you got 2,000 people on your social media. Let's say you got 5,000 people on your social media. That's a lot of people, right? But 5,000 people, I could be wrong. Somebody I'm sure can show me, I'm sure there's a way. I don't want to just make it seem like there's no way to quit your job. Like for me, like I want to retire my mom and my wife and make my own hours and travel the world. 5,000 followers ain't going to give me that. It'll give me some nice numbers. And that's the problem. A lot of people pay attention to the numbers. Yeah, I have like 400 views and 400 listens. That's cool. But from a business standpoint, that does nothing. Million minimum, I think. I mean, sure, you can go I'm 200, 300, 400K, whatever. But like for the dreams that we all, none of us start this. No one is starting from scratch and putting their art out there and putting their heart out there and hard work and working for free to just get 100,000 and, make some good. No. We don't do that. I don't do that. I'm not talking I'm not doing all this to get the bare minimum. I do that with my job now. I have a job that gets me by now. No. I'm doing this for the superstar, millions of views, yachts, and I could buy a car. I could just buy property, and I really live comfortably and, down the line, turn that into wealth, and then down the line, pass that down and create generational wealth. Those words we always hear. So if that's what you're starting for, and who knows, maybe some people just do it as a hobby. I'm talking to the ones who want to be global, who wants that comfort. At the end of the day, that's what it is. I just use the word comfort because, it could be anything. It could be whatever it is that makes you comfortable. You're working for that. 5,000 people ain't going to get that. Right? So what you want to do is shift how you're marketing yourself, how you're making your content for a worldly view. Right? And that takes a while. It's not easy. Most of the stuff I say is not easy, but it's possible is why I give the information. But sometimes you don't even know that that's what it is that's holding you back, or that's keeping you down, or that's messing with your mind, making you think, oh, my family and friends. Because I was like that. I was like, dang, like, bro. Like I said this before, like if I got 200 people because if I got 200 people on my social media, the way I run my social media is we are active, we talk, I know you, we have some type of relationship. I don't just let people linger on while I'm posting my life. That's weird. Like, we ain't going back and forth. Cool, I just remove you. It's no big deal. But I used to be like, yo, if I got 200 people, I mean, at least half, I should have at least 100 views per song downloaded. It was getting nothing. So you get frustrated. But you got to understand that it's the outside world. Why are you limiting yourself to just your social media when there's millions upon hundreds of millions of people online looking for something you got to say for your type of style, for your type of rap, for your type of thinking? They're out there. How do you find them? And that's the question you have to ask when you sit down to make content, when you sit down to put something out, whatever you're doing, you have to think worldly. You have to think, how I'm going to reach these people in Nebraska. I'm going to reach these people in Oklahoma, where I've never been. I've never touched foot down there. I don't even know what they like. I don't know anything. What can I do that can touch or entertain or reach a wide net? And it doesn't have to be entire United States. Maybe I make this type of video that's going to touch this net, or that's going to net this group. And you know what? then your brain starts going. Now you're like, okay, that video did what it's supposed to do. Okay, I made a self-help video. Okay, I made an encouraging video. Okay, I'm gonna make a funny video. Okay, I'm gonna talk about Kanye West, get the music crowd. Okay, I'm gonna talk about Roe versus Wade, get the political crowd. And that's what I do. I don't just report on everything that comes out. That's what I was doing on my first podcast, and it just got boring because I don't care about everything. We're not supposed to care about everything. Social media makes us feel like we're supposed to just, oh, what? And I tune that out. I talk about what I care or that piques interest or that I feel like, everybody else is talking about. It's a combination of both. But each time you sit down to make something, whatever it is, don't think about what your cousin and your aunties going to think on your Facebook, on your Instagram, or don't limit yourself to not be outside of yourself, right? Does that make sense? Like, just don't try to be like, everybody know me for this, so this is all I'm doing. No. Everybody don't know you for this. Only the people that you grew up with know you for this. That's a small number. Everybody don't know you at all. So why not give a first impression with a new attitude, with a new energy? You could still be that chill person, but at the end of the day, when the lights and the cameras come on, you have to be entertaining when it comes to social media. I have to keep that in. If you're not doing this, then cool, you can pivot where you see fit. But at the end of the day, you have to be entertaining. It's entertainment. It's not being fake, because that's what a lot of us, that's what we do. I ain't trying to be fake, bro. Like, that's fake. That ain't me. It's not being fake. It's the same exact thing when you go into an interview for a job. You get what I'm saying? You're being professional. You're being who you need to be to get that job, right? That don't mean you're fake. That don't mean you like, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean you got to walk in there dressed in your comfortable clothes. No, do you wear suits every day? No, but you'll go wear one for an interview. You wear ties every day? No, but you'll go get one for an interview. That don't mean you're fake. That means you're smart enough to make yourself a great candidate for the job. Well, take that same example when you're making this stuff online. Make yourself a great candidate for the job. Don't just try to be yourself. And you just like, and again, I know it's a weird line between when I'm saying being yourself, I mean literally yourself, not changing who you are to entertain people. That's a whole different thing. I'm not doing that. I'm still who I am, but you add a little bit to it for entertainment facts. I need you to watch. I need your attention. I know that if I'm watching somebody on the YouTube, I don't know why I can on the YouTube. I don't know why I can think of a word. If somebody like, you know what I'm saying, like, it is what it is. Like, I don't have too much to say, because that's me. Believe it or not, believe it or not, I'm very reserved. Like if I know the people, for me to get to a point where I'm joking, cracking jokes, super comfortable, I gotta have been around you a few times. I gotta know you for a while. Like I'm not just jumping out the window, running my mouth. I'm very reserved, but I can't be that here. Because why are you watching me? I need to tell you something. I need to portray something. I need to entertain something. So you're not being fake when you're trying to be the best candidate for the world, because that's what we want. You want the world to like your stuff. You want the world buying your makeup, your hair, or your weaves. You want the world buying your photography, or buying your videos, or buying your podcast or download them. You want the world to do that. You don't want just your friends and family. You want the world. So if that's what you want, if that's what you need to get to the next level, then you need to talk to yourself and say, how can I make myself the best candidate for the world? And what that will do, or at least for me, is when I sit down every time, I think twice about the topics, right? Like, this is too niche. Now, if you're a niche thing, then talk about your niche. But if not, like, I feel like I can make that, but I feel like it's not going to go to the world like I want. Like, everyone's talking about this. And even when there's everybody talking about it, I'm like, do I want to talk about that? No. Like, I passed up on some stuff that everybody was talking about just because I felt like I really didn't have true passion behind it. It's just like I would have literally been doing it because everybody's talking about it. But it makes you start to assess how you approach posting, how you approach yourself and your presentation. I think it works. It works for me. It's been working for me. And once you do it enough, a lot, I will say a lot, took me a while to get to this point, then you'll figure out how to implement that true you and make it entertaining, right? Unless you go to school for this, which I didn't, and you're trained to know how to snap the finger, then you got to figure out how you're going to blend you into that entertainment. And that's what I've been doing now. Like, you can go back, look at some of my videos. It was very reserved. And now, I'm more animated, but I'm figuring out how to still be me and bring out that entertaining side. You know that side when you with your best friends and y'all laughing, cracking jokes, loud, whatever. When you super comfortable, the task is to take that feeling when you're super comfortable around everybody else and translate that into the camera, because people can feel it. People know when it's real. People can tell. And when people can feel it and they know it's real, they gravitate towards it. They'll subscribe, follow, they'll comment, and they'll tell a friend about it. And that's how you globally grow. So think about that. Cool. That went smooth. I like that. I set up the new thing, so I had to move some stuff around for camera purposes because I'm using my new lens. So I moved the arm over here. I spent a lot of time before I started kind of getting everything set. So this is a new setup, but I like it. It allows me to be more, you know what I'm saying, in your face, throwing my arms out, nothing in my way. The mic's not blocking my face. All this good little stuff, that nerdy stuff I pay attention to. But yeah, thank you for listening. Appreciate y'all listening. WhoGotTheAux.com, full audio episodes if you don't want to see my mug, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Who Got the Aux. If you want to see videos to these podcasts and other videos, tell stories how I won Ellen's 12 days of giveaways, for example, and how to start working out, just how-to videos to help, especially with the top of the year coming. I think I'm going to push that video again. Matter of fact, I think I'll put it up here. Be sure to subscribe, follow, tell a friend, do whatever you feel is necessary. I want it to be natural. I'm not going to pound it down your throat. Subscribe. Like, no. Do what you feel. I appreciate everybody that subscribe, follows, and hopefully I keep y'all entertained, and hopefully I'm gravitating to a worldly audience. I will see y'all at the next episode. I'm out of here.